Greetings and welcome to the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Nile, and this is WNBA 2016 preseason power rankings. For those of you who haven't seen any of these videos before, don't know what it is, preseason power rankings are where I look at how a team finished last year and the moves that they made in the offseason, and I try to predict well their finish at the end of the year. Now, the team that I placed number one, that doesn't necessarily mean that I think they'll win the championship. That just means I think they'll put the most wins together. And honestly, the one contradiction to that rule might possibly be in this video. Because this is a team that, in all honesty, deserves to at least be second or third place. I put them at 6. Even if I did only put them second or third, I'd still piss half of you off anyway, so I was like, fuck it, let's go ahead and drop them down. The team that I put at number 6 on my preseason power rankings is the Minnesota Lynx. And here's why. The Lynx have a great roster. They pretty much returned everyone from last year, of course still led by Maya Moore, Sylvia Fowles, Simone Augustus, Lindsay Whalen. I mean, they've got the same head coach, Cheryl Reeves. They did just come off of winning the championship. They lost Deborah Peters, but they added a young, talented player in Natasha, who I think could play very well for them. Perkins, a veteran from San Antonio. I think the Minnesota Lynx could continue some of the regular season dominance, and I think that honestly they're more than capable of having another 20-win season. That would not shock me at all. But I don't expect them to make a deep playoff run. I don't know if they're going to even get to the finals this year, much less win it all. And I think it's just because, one of the main concerns is that as they've gotten older, they've got aging stars, injuries have been an issue. And where the postseason record comes into concern, I just think that, the Minnesota Lynx, they've won 3 championships. There's no denying that. They've never won it consecutively, and I've always argued that the only thing harder than winning a championship is winning it a second time, because now you're the team that everyone's coming after. And as much respect as I have for the Minnesota Lynx, and I think I said this already, but Maya Moore and Sylvia Fowles, as long as those two are both healthy, or even if just one of them is there at all times, this is a team that is almost guaranteed another 20-win season. They could be one of the top playoff teams. But honestly, the main reason why I ended up dropping them down is just because they were a great team last year and they might have gotten a little bit better, but other teams that are very talented and they're getting a ton better. And I just think the Lynx, I just don't expect as much from them this season. I think while they're staying the course, the rest of the league is making leaps and bounds trying to get stronger to catch up to them, and this might be the year where they finally start to surpass them. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to click that like button, even though I expect a lot more dislikes than on this one. Leave a comment down below, tell me how wrong I am. I fully expect that. And until tomorrow, this has been the Fan Perspective. I'm your host Nathan Nile. I hope you have a good day.